Hello everybody, Survival Man here back with another video. Today we're gonna make a I'm gonna show you how to make a alcohol stove with just a aluminum can. So what you're gonna I'm gonna pause it and I forgot one thing. Okay, so what you're gonna need is the aluminum can, any size will work. Some kind of sharp blade. I'm just using a X-Acto knife. Scissors. A small nail, about 1/2 inch nail. It's about around 1/8 of an inch thick. Some sort of pliers. That's not really necessary if you have a really light pan that you're going to be cooking. And then the fuel is this 50% or any percent isopropyl alcohol or just rubbing alcohol. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is get your knife and a ruler. Okay, so and a ruler. Take actually I'm gonna use a pen too. So this, you don't really need a pen or a ruler. That's just kind of so you know how I'm making it. Okay, so I'm making this about 2 inches tall. Wait, so I want it to be about 2 inches tall. So go up about 1/2 of an inch. So that thing doesn't work on this. Okay, Sharpie would work best. So go up to, I want mine to be 2 inches tall, so I'm going to put mine mark at 2.5 inches. You'll see why I put on the 1/2 inch in a minute. Okay, so I got that mark. Now I can poke a hole in it so I can get the scissor blade in it. It would be a lot neater if you use the scissor to get all the way around. And also, if you're gonna mangle up one side, try to mangle up, mess up the top, because we don't need that. So just cut this around. If you have a Dremel with the cutoff wheel, that would work pretty nice too. I think this is probably faster. Okay, now you can throw away this part. And also wash out the bottom. Okay, so I just threw away that and rinsed out this. Make sure that you dry it pretty good too. Okay, so, and since this is sharp, what we're gonna do, well, first we're going to, on my multi-tool, you don't need to do this, but I'm just gonna do this. Just on some of these sharp parts, I have this little file thing, and I'm just gonna file down a little bit some of these edges, because some of these edges are really sharp. Well, guess I'm pretty much needing that for everything, because I just remembered I'm folding this down in. So now, what you're gonna do? Okay, I need to go get a Sharpie. You do need a Sharpie. Okay, so any kind of marker will work to write on this. Just ballpoint pens don't write on it. So I'm going to measure up at my 2 inches. Right there. Now I'm going to draw this line all the way around, keeping it as straight as possible. Okay, so now take your pliers and just start bending it over at that point. You don't have to use your favorite sword, but just try not to cut yourself. Oh yeah, and also every now and then you gotta cut notches like this so that it'll fold down. Just fold down each in between the notches. Put a notch about every inch to 1.5 inches, and then just fold them down all the way around. Just like this. And see, like that. I need to fix this one. Okay. I messed that one up. Okay, so that will make it a not as sharp surface. If you mess up and do this like I did, they'll still be sharp there. But this is mostly just so it's more support for when you put your pan on top. Okay, so now you need to just take your little nail and just poking holes. This might be harder than I thought it would be. Okay, I need to get a thumbtack and poke holes, the bigger holes through the thumbtack holes. Okay, so I can't find my, of course, now, I just had one a little bit ago. Couldn't find my thumbtacks. So, just going to take my X-Acto knife and kind of very carefully poke little holes like that. So, poke holes like that with your knife. Then take your nail and just push it through. Then kind of make it a little bit bigger by doing that, twisting it around. And make sure that, as you can see inside, I did it under the rim that I folded around, because it would be a lot harder to poke through those holes, because you have to poke through twice as much. Alright, so I'm going to go around, poke all those holes through. Do one about every inch, or you could do more. You just want even heat on your pot. So I'm going to do that, and unpause it and do that. Okay, so I have all of the holes poked. About 1 inch in between each one. So that's pretty much it on how to make it. Now, okay. Now I'm going to test it and show you. Okay, so to put it, just take your rubbing alcohol fuel and pour some into your cup, about a quarter of the way full, depending on how long you want it to burn. And light it. Okay, so it's lit. So yeah, it's lit. You can't see it. Sometimes you can see it. Alright, so there. You can see it's lit. So we're gonna let that start burning. Actually, bring this into the garage so that we can get burning better because there's no wind. Okay, so as you can see, it's burning really good with that alcohol fuel. And I'm going to get a pan and show you how it works, what the holes are for. Okay, so when you put your pan on top, the flames should start coming out of the hole. This thing does not balance on this very well, so I'm going to go for my other pan. Okay, so it kind of failed a little bit because if you want it to work how it's supposed to and have the flames coming out of the hole, you have to make the holes a lot bigger. I used a smaller nail. You should use a nail like this, not that tiny one. But there's that little part. So I'm going to get something real quick. Okay, so we're gonna boil some water on it. Alright, so we're gonna bring it back once it's boiling. Okay, so as you can see, it's starting to boil. And it hasn't even been 2 minutes. I don't know if it's been 1 minute. Probably around a minute and a half. And it started boiling. But I just got an idea that I'm going to do real quick. Okay, so I moved the bricks down a little bit on our sides, so I should speed it up. Okay, so it just started to boil. Just a little bit. But as you can see, it's boiling. It's bubbling up. Fire's still going down there. So I think this would be a really good survival stove if you had the tools, because this can boil water very fast and get you some food. So I think this is really good. So this is about it for this video. See you next time.